Hello, Wanderers. In this episode, we're going to be showing you some of the coolest, literally coolest, modifications we have ever seen done to an Airstream.
If you've been following along on our adventure, you know we are finally hitting the road again post-baby and bringing our new Traveler along. So we figured it was time to make a couple of updates to the visual look and feel of our Airstream, and we're updating the graphics. But while we're doing that, we're doing it with a local company here in Tampa called Stunseed. And we found out that the owner here is also an Airstream owner, and he has made some wicked cool modifications to his Airstream. So we're gonna show you those today. We're gonna show you the updates that we're doing to ours before we get on the road.
Hi, Lauren.
We're super excited about this today.
I can't blame you.
Well, John, tell all of our wanderers who are hanging out with us on video today who you are and a little bit about your business.
I'm Jon Goldberg. Welcome. This is Stunseed Auto Stylez. We do fancy things to cars, like change how they look, protect them, all kinds of different surface protection things like plastics and formulas and ceramic coatings and tints and amazing stuff. So there's different formulations for different surfaces.
Okay.
For metals, for plastics,
Okay.
for leathers, for cloths. So normally speaking, most of the companies will put on what they call a ceramic coating, and they just go ahead and apply it.
Yeah.
And you could get that level of service with this product. There is a specific product that does that. But for the most part, what we really want to do is bond this product to the paint or to the surface it's protecting.
Okay.
We want to increase the longevity of its hydrophobic properties, which
Okay.
means that it'll run water really quick.
Yeah.
And if it runs water really quick and the water beads up as it does with wax, it'll drag most of the dirt with it.
Okay.
And that's the whole point of this stuff.
So it's gonna speed up your cleaning time.
A lot.
Okay.
Like a lot. So most of the things that happen damage-wise, rock chips, scratches, all happen because of friction. So like motor oil, if your car is slippery, there's less damage,
Okay.
no matter what.
That makes sense.
So rock chips need a sticking point to chip. If it's slippery, they'll tend to slip off. Damage is much, much less.
Okay.
Also, the surface of the paint now is much harder. When you put it on top of the plastics, like the PPFs, and you use the plastic formulations, it increases the lifespan of the PPF, and it makes it now, instead of, this stuff heals. So instead of being sticky and tacky to you, it's now slick, like you waxed it.
Okay.
And because it blocks UV rays and all that other stuff, it inhibits this from yellowing and peeling
Sure.
and drying out and doing all the nasty stuff that plastics will do over time.
Yeah. So tell me this, if I am looking to do a ceramic coating, wanting to make this happen, we got a ceramic coating on ours, but it's not the same level of quality that
We
yours
appreciate
is.
that a lot.
So how, as an end user, do I know that I'm getting the kind of quality that you guys can do?
There are so many competitors out there and the product is new.
Okay.
A lot of people are finding out about it. 3 things that you want to look at are, do they have formulations for the specific surfaces that you're
Okay.
looking at? Do they offer different levels of protection? So for example, can I apply something at my home for just 5 minutes? So most of the time, most of these products are going to be available to you and to everybody.
Yeah.
And you might think that that's a good idea. But like everything else, it requires a little bit of training and stuff. So these guys want to make sure that we're up to snuff. One of the things that we worry about is making sure that the product doesn't dry too fast,
Okay.
or that there's not a lot of the product in one spot. It dries hard, like I showed you with glass. And if it dries too much in one spot, you're going to see a discoloration in your paint
Sure.
surfaces. It's not going to look smooth and shiny like it used to. It might look like you put on shellac, really rough.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things going on. If you put it on wrong yourself and you try to get it off and the product is hard like this glass product is, you're not getting it off.
Okay. That makes sense. I feel like we could have asked that question to the dealership, you know, is it one like generic formula across the entire Airstream, or is it specific to like the different surfaces? And that would have given us the answer that no, it wasn't. It was generic
it's
probably.
also different if you see glass, textile,
Okay, yeah.
wheel cleaner. And we also have some of the stuff that's not on display here for marine applications would
Okay,
be
like for
over there.
boats.
So some of those are really, really tough. And the special stuff for marine application is actually what's on the toilet bowl.
Okay, interesting.
'Cause
Very cool.
we wanted that stuff to make sure that it stayed and did its job. So one of the other things that are usually left undone in a camper is the tint, because it looks like the windows are already tinted.
Yeah.
And they are. But if you would, that's a normal piece of glass that's got a little bit of tint on it.
That's really warm, like,
So you can feel the heat come right through.
yeah.
And this is a regular, normal grade film that we will put on a
Like
car.
that you, okay. Okay, it's still warm.
It's still warm.
Not as hot.
These are the ones that start to do heat.
Oh yeah, I can't, I mean, I hardly feel that one.
And
I don't feel that one at all.
those are the different layers of heat rejection. It's not about how dark the film is.
Yeah, they look almost all the same.
It's about what heat rejection stuff is in there. So these things are set up so that all of their little molecules or whatever are aligned to be
Yeah.
reflective to IR heat and other types of heat.
Okay.
If you leave the car in the parking lot for an hour and get back in, normally it's hot. It's
Right.
Florida. So with this stuff, since it blocks most of the heat from getting in, it'll just be warm,
Which is a big deal.
which is a big deal, especially in a camper.
Well, I mean, we try to always follow good weather, but with the weather the way it is
But there's
these
also
days,
there's so many things with, am I at a 50 amp hookup or a 30 amp
Sure.
hookup, or am I this, or am I that?
am I boondocking?
Or correct.
Yeah.
And if you're doing that and you have this stuff on the windows, everything works better. So your curtains, for example, don't get hot.
Yeah.
And if the heat's outside the camper, you're not throwing it out the camper with your air conditioning and anything else.
That makes sense. Well, and then like even our refrigerator will struggle when it gets really hot outside.
That's again, yeah, because it'll only do 30 or 40 degrees less than the ambient temperature.
Right.
And if ambient temperature is high, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So we know that it's our goal to get that on our unit too. We're not sure if we have enough time this week, but we'll see it on yours, which is super
Yes.
cool. Okay.
Come,
Awesome.
let's take a look. Thanks for taking your shoes off. You didn't have to. So just about everything inside here has a coating on it, including, for example, the seats have leather on it, and that's why they look just about brand new.
Because tell me this, how long have you had this Airstream?
2 years, 2.5
And
years actually.
You've
2.5.
lived in it full time,
Well, lived in it full time for over 4 months.
and it still is in pristine condition.
Again, lots of coatings. Best way to maybe show you is none of the Airstreams come perfect, right?
Right.
None of them. So with regards to the coating, I'm going to take you to the shower. When they did the Airstream, they try to seal this up watertight, right?
Right.
So you'll see that they got a little bit of stuff around my air conditioning vent, or that exhaust vent. The
here,
seal
yeah.
is not quite, so please touch that.
Perfect. Yeah.
And you can see you feel like gummy stuff that they used to seal it up,
Yeah.
but everywhere else is slick.
Oh yeah.
It's-
Absolutely.
It's not dirty. Everything, and nobody's cleaned it for, I don't know, about 8 months now.
Okay.
Only place that you see any residue is where the coating can't be applied.
Okay, that makes sense.
Everything else is pristine. Even the water spots on the door.
Yeah, they go away immediately. That's amazing because usually you really have to
Yeah,
scrub
you
to
really
get
gotta
off.
scrub
That's
that
like, I
off.
don't even have anything on my finger.
That's one place, and as everybody knows with Airstream, so it's going to be difficult to get the camera in there. You can see. So all of the surfaces are quite nice. If they do get dirty, sometimes they do, things get scuffed and marked up because you got cans and things on your surfaces. I'll move a can so you can see a spot, and I'll just wipe. And these marks are usually really hard to get out because the metal scrapes across that
Yeah.
stuff and you got to scrub it. And all I'm doing is wiping.
I don't even know that. I mean, we have marks, and I don't know if they're ever coming out. When I look at them, it
So-
seems like they're there permanently now.
We wind up doing those coatings on things like you saw, the toilet bowl, the shower, the windows, everything, the TV screens, everything that's around, everything that you're going to look to scrub so that things stay pretty fresh and pretty clean. And you can see some of the scratches and things on the plastic. I know it's clean, but yes, it's been used. Other places that people don't think about, inside. As
Oh,
a
inside the
microwave
microwave,
that was
yeah.
used. It's nice. You just have to wipe
Wipe it down.
It does not burn with the microwave.
Hindsight is 2020. This is like, if you buy one, you come straight here, and you get all this stuff done.
Right.
On our counter surfaces, we did a little bit more. First started out as an experiment, but it works tremendously well. So this is coated with the same PPF that you would put on your car to protect you from rock chips and stuff. What's great about it, if you scratch it, it heals. So just a little bit of a hot air gun, about 120 degrees. If you want to pour hot water on it, the scratch goes away. Going back to the coating, I know that you guys, once you use these campers, it's terrible to keep these things spot free and clean.
It looks like you've never used this sink.
They come with their little manufacturing defects, like I said in the shower, but for the most part, yes, it's perfect.
Well, I mean, one of the reasons that you buy an Airstream is because it's a long-term investment. Yes, they're 100% more expensive than your average travel trailer, but you don't have the kind of depreciation
Correct.
that you do with a regular one. So making an investment like this,
It's just
Makes sense.
It's kind of like a no-brainer.
yeah.
So $1,300 gets you started with these coatings, and as you can see, a lifetime of cleaning you save. As you can tell, the seats have been used.
Yeah, they're
But
white.
the-
And
but
you
they're
can't
white.
Tell at all. I mean, this would have to be like,
And you can
especially
see-
if you've got a dog or.
Believe it or not, for a little while we went out, and instead of being stuck here for 4 months, there was a dog living in here for about 2.5 weeks.
You had a dog living in
Yeah, my
here,
girlfriend has a
and-
dog. It's a
and
pit bull.
It still looks this pristine. That's amazing.
Yeah, it keeps your white surfaces white. So even if I'm sorry for the residue stuff that's here, but we do use the thing.
It's not like show Airstream or camper.
No.
It's like, this is your personal Airstream.
That's correct. And so, yes, there's still junk if I open up doors and things like that. So yes, it's been used, and it doesn't protect them. You know, if you're gonna do something crazy like make a little scratch with your pots and pans.
Yeah.
So I want to show you that there's a limit to this stuff.
Sure.
But for the most part, this thing looks like I just got it.
Absolutely.
It's at least 2.5 years old.
It's for every minute you invest in organizing, you get an hour of your life back.
Ah, exactly. So if you were to make this initial investment and it makes cleanup easier, I mean, you're saving time every single time you clean, and we clean every single week, thoroughly. So you're talking 52 times a year that we're doing a thorough cleaning of the Airstream. So if we can cut down the cleaning time from 2 hours to even an hour, I mean, for me, that's 52 hours a year.
Thankfully,
It's a
it doesn't
no-brainer.
take 2 hours to clean a Airstream.
Well, I mean, some of us spend a little bit more time cleaning than others, but yeah.
And it depends on what it was like outside. So things like mud and stuff, this floor too has
Right.
been coated.
Okay.
Right.
So things like mud, all the stuff that you get when you cook sometimes and it
Yeah.
goes all over the place.
Yeah.
All of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
I mean, seriously, I think of the time I've spent just trying to remove stains, where I've scrubbed for like 15 minutes, you know. If there was a coating there and I didn't have to like scrub out that spot for 15 minutes, I'll scrub it out because I'm OCD, and that spot will drive me crazy.
Well,
so,
the thing about it is that we do have a coating, a ceramic coating on the inside. But
no, on the outside, I think. I don't think we have it on the inside.
no, we have it on the inside because
there's no
I'm
way.
the one who said, "Yay, you're fine to sign the check on that." We have it on the inside and the outside, but the quality is what is so important that you look into before you make the commitment.
So here's probably one of the main reasons you probably would want to go away from a dealership who's kind of going to try to do everything. It's kind of like going to a general surgeon when you need a cardiologist or a neurosurgeon, right? It's better to go to a specialist that specializes in that craft.
Yeah.
In the same way, right? So if you're going to, like, if you need solar, you're going to go to a solar expert. If you need ceramic, you're going to go to a ceramic expert, and so on. You're not just going to go to somebody that's like the expert at everything. It just doesn't really make sense, and they're not going to be the best at it.
Well, not only that, but we paid about the same as what we would have if we had gotten the chance to work with you, Jon, instead. And the quality is
superior.
Yeah.
Jon, tell us about the tints, because we looked at that in the showroom. You showed me how the heat works. You actually have them installed here on your Airstream.
They're in every window except for the skylights and this door window.
Okay.
So first thing is that it's not a particularly bright day. It's not also very dark in here. So
right.
Want to get that pretty clear, because when we step outside and we take a look at the difference between Daniel and Laura's trailer and my trailer, the windows are going to look really dark. But if we were to step inside the two, it's not really a very big difference in regards to light. Although if I stuck my camera right there, you might see quite a little bit of a difference. But with regards to the heat rejection and with regards to the thermal stability of the camper, all of this glass area is heat coming into your camper.
Yeah.
These films not only do a little bit with light, but they block just about 97% of all the infrared heat that comes through.
Okay.
There's a slightly lower grade that works at about 90% if you needed to save a little bit of money. There's a difference between the prices of these things. They're new product, but they really, really save a lot of money because your camper is going to maintain its temperature for longer if you turn the air conditioner off.
Sure.
It's also going to require less air conditioning to get it at a comfortable temperature because it's been cooler. Your refrigerator might stay a little bit longer because the inside temperature is lower.
Yeah.
A lot of other benefits to it, like, hey, maybe you don't want people seeing you do stuff in the daytime, and maybe you don't want that old 70s reflective style. So it blocks a lot of light in the daytime. People really can't see in here. I could probably watch you out the window and you won't see me. And the heat rejection is just phenomenal.
Okay, so now that we've looked at the interior coatings and all the things you've done in here, let's take a look at outside, and I'll swap camera places with Daniel and you can share with him some of the details about the outside stuff. Let's do this.
The biggest change, the biggest update basically is to put that ceramic coating on the outside.
Okay.
So when you guys came over, we were encased pretty much in the dirt and the grime that you would get leaving your Airstream outside for, I think it was about 8 months. We just needed to spray this thing off. Not too much work involved. When you came in, it had similar dirt on your camper.
It did.
It's taken us basically the entire day to scrub this thing down.
Yeah.
So we can take a look at what happens when we just spray it. The results are pretty similar. There was no detail that was done. We didn't scrub the wheels, we didn't scrub out the vents, we just sprayed it down. So all of the dirt and debris came off, all of the rock, the pillars, all of the stuff that we wind up worrying about with regards to bugs. They're all off of this surface.
We also have a ceramic coating on the exterior, so the fact that Jon has a ceramic coating, but clearly far superior, cut down the amount of time he spent washing it.
We can also look, if you'd like, at just the difference between our rock guards.
Okay.
So this is pretty pristine, nice and clean. I'll show you my bad side, I guess. This is the worst of the two sides, and we can see dents from where I got hit.
Yeah. You want to see some dents.
So where I'm going with this, if I go to your rock guards, and they don't even have the sticky plastic coating on it, so we have this PPF that's on it. Basically, if I scratch this, it heals in the sun. So that's why it looks pristine. We can also see some of the differences that happen with the coating on my plastics.
Okay.
So my plastics don't have nearly as many spider webs from wiping. So you don't see those very fine scratches that you get from wiping and cleaning. They look pretty pristine. They also almost look brand new and literally as old as the camper, as many miles as the camper has on it. these surfaces have on it. These are residues of the coating. If the coating keeps things hydrophobic and slippery, when you wipe, it's not going to make a scratch. You're not using that pressure. But you see, if we look at yours,
Bing, 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 bing.
so there's a lot more damage.
Yeah.
Even though it's only 8 mils thick, it's still a protective layer.
Yeah.
So rocks have to hit it faster and harder and way more to make those little imprints, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, a lot of this dirt is now impregnated into the steel.
Yeah, it's almost just like spotting.
So it
You
gets
know?
into the pores of the metal.
Okay.
So we'd rather it get into the pores of the plastic.
Yeah. I think what I noticed as well is that it looks so smooth, and here, I mean, obviously it's aluminum, but you can see like the strands, not the strands, but
The brushing.
The brushing, exactly.
It's the brush finish. So if you take a look at your windows,
Yeah.
as I said, you can see all of the little scratches that are in it from wiping it and trying to keep it clean. And that's all friction.
You know, John, for somebody who's OCD, this is not good to see. I'm gonna have to get a new Airstream now and start over.
No, we're experts at this stuff, so we probably would be able to recondition these windows and bring them back to new.
That's incredible. I had no idea.
That's what happens before we put the coating on.
So to showcase how much of a difference it makes, here you can see Daniel. Hi, dude.
Alright, let's go and go in. Let's see if we can see him in there. I don't see anything so far. Think he's there? John, you want to go check, make sure he's there?
Daniel?
What? You don't see me waving to you?
Yeah, can't see you at all.
They say you're not a camper until you flash people, which is very easy to do. So some additional privacy would help.
You're not going to be flashing anybody with this tint.
No.
With a better understanding of how ceramic coatings work, we are kicking ourselves for not going to an expert to get this done in our Classic. But you live and you learn. And although we don't have time to do it before we go to Maine, we'll be coming back to Tampa Bay to visit Jon later this year to get our ceramic coating updated, since their team has skills to restore wear and tear too. And if you'd like more information on how to get in contact with Jon and the Stunseed team, we'll include that in the video description below. But we are on a tight timeline to get our Airstream ready for our departure in just a couple days. And while the Stunseed team has taken the old graphics off, they've got a lot of work to get done in updating them and hopefully even adding the window tint to improve how our Airstream does in the heat. Want to see the big reveal? Click the like button on this video and make sure to subscribe so you'll get a notification when it comes out soon. But until then, friend, make sure you wander local this week, even if it means going out of your way to support a locally owned business like Jon's, because trust me, it's good for the soul.